Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? My name is Harris and welcome back to my channel. As you all know, if you watch comedy, you would have heard the news that one of the comedian named Norm Macdonald unfortunately passed away last week, and I thought I will dedicate these next three videos to him because I am gonna record only Norm Macdonald for the next three videos. So unfortunately I haven't seen much of him. Actually, when I say much of him, I actually only know him from some movies he popped up in or heard his story on Conan. That's about it. I've never seen his stand up or anything like that. But I think it is best way to start it. So for the first time, I will be reacting to Norm Macdonald. I think it's called Janice and Policeman or something like that. So without any delays, let's get to it. Here we go.
But that's all that'll get you, a heart attack or a cancer. That's the other thing, you know. My Uncle Bert, he's my great uncle, but we call him Uncle Bert. He got bowel cancer now. He's dying of it, you know. And, or like some people like to say, now they, see, in the old days, a man could just get sick and die, you know. Now they have to wage a battle. So my Uncle Bert is waging a courageous battle, which I've seen because I go and visit him, and this is the battle. He's lying in a hospital bed with a thing in his arm watching Matlock on the TV. Instead of that battle, I got him the box set of Matlock.
But yeah, it hit hard now.
But it's not his fault. What the fuck's he supposed to do? I gotcha. It's just a black thing in his bowel. And the reason I don't like it is because in the old days they go, hey, that old man died. Now they go, hey, he lost his battle. That's no way to end your life, you know. What a loser that guy was. Last thing he did was lose. He was waging a brave battle, but at the end, I guess he got kind of cowardly was what happened. And then the bowel cancer, it got brave. You got to give it to the bowel cancer. You know, they were in a battle, and then, what the fuck?
I know exactly what he's talking about.
And I'm pretty sure, I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure if the cancer dies, I mean, if you die, the cancer also dies at exactly the same time. So that, to me, is not a loss, that's a draw. That's a,
yeah!
You know what I mean?
I promise I haven't
It's
seen
not like
this.
fucking, the cancer's gonna jump up and go, I'm fucking Uncle Bert's wife. Where are you? I won fair and square. This where he works? Hi, name's Cancer. How are you? Where do I? You just throw me to my cubicle.
Cancer. I didn't know it's gonna be about cancer. It said Janice and Policeman.
No, man, I wouldn't have no brave battle when I'm fucking dying, I'll tell you this, because I'm not brave. So when the fucking sickle of death is over my goddamn neck, I'm gonna be so cowardly. I'm afraid of going on Ferris wheels and shit. You know? I'm not gonna be brave. I don't care how old I am. I could be 94. I'll be like, oh, please, oh. Take my grandson. Oh, he's young and fresh. I'd gladly make a deal with the devil if there's any. I've read that in literature. Oh, anything, please.
Oh, man, this is.
Now
this
listen, man, I like the news. You guys like the news? I always watch the news, and I'll tell you something about the news. I don't understand it. But it's for some reason I watch it. I don't even know why. But I think I'm supposed to or something. So I'll watch it, and then the guy will come on and he'll go, anyways, today the deficit. And then I'll go, ah, I've heard that word. And the guy goes, today the Dow Jones NASDAQ Composite Index is down. And then I go, that's not good.
Don't know what it means, but that's just not good.
Up. I like when it's up. That's my opinion on the...
That's it.
Seems like there's too much news, like, because now they have 24-hour news. Now, when I was a young boy, the news was half a hour. That was the whole news, And a guy would come on and he'd have a tie, and shit, and he would say the news, and it was a half a hour long. Now, it's 24 hours long. Now, it turns out that back in the old days when it was only half an hour, they had it about right. That's about all the news there is.
Yeah, half an hour, that's all it covers. You just need to cover the past 24 hours, that's all it is.
Even then, there'd always be like a story, some fucking story at the end about a caribou or some horse shit. So there wasn't even enough to fill the half hour. But 24 hours, way too long. So they have to keep repeating stories all the time and everything, and they'll make up stories, They do that a lot, make up things that aren't really news stories, but they have to, fill the 24 hours, And the one I noticed that they make up a lot, this is the latest one I've seen. I see this all the time on the news. The newsman will come on, he'll go, good evening, everybody. This is the newsman. Whatever he says, he's not going to say that. And he goes, our top story tonight, a lady has vanished. That's the story. And then he goes, let's go outside where there's another guy. So then they cut to outside. And then there's a guy outside, and he's like, hey, listen, how's it going inside? We're outside, and we found out about this lady that vanished. Her name was Janice, and they found her car here in the Taco Bell parking lot. And don't worry about the car, it's fine. But can't find hiding her hair of the lady. Well, back to you.
That's it, that's in the story.
So then you're watching, you go, well, I don't give a fuck on account I never knew Janice in the first place.
Yeah, makes sense.
Matter of fact, I'm kind of happy it's Janice and not somebody I know. But then what they do is they start telling you about Janice, And they go, hey, we found out some cool things about Janice. And you're like, no, that's cool. I don't want to hear it. They go, no, you want to hear it. They can't help themselves. So they go, let's go back to Bill. He's still outside. And how's it going, Bill? And Bill's like, it's all right. It's no inside, but it's cool. And anyways, we found out about Janice. Turns out she's a good lady. And we found some friends of hers, and here they are. And then, sure enough, they show a lady, and it says, friend of Janice. And she says, I'll tell you something about Janice. You want to hear about Janice? Janice is the type of lady that you could always turn to. You ever want to turn to somebody? Like if you got a problem or something, and you feel like you want to turn? You ever do that? Or maybe your neck just hurts and you want to anyways. The point of it is that once you swiveled your head over this way, the person you'd most want to see in your eye line would be Janice. And then they have another friend of Janice that wasn't the first one. And she'll go, I'll tell you, Janice, oh my God. She was the type of lady that she could walk into a room and light up the whole room, And she didn't have a fucking lighter, not like that. She would just somehow, through sheer tyranny of will, she could somehow illuminate a room. I don't know. And that'd be Janice's third friend lady that's not one of the earlier two. And then she goes, I'll tell you about Janice. Is that who you're asking about, Janice? Janice was the type of lady that you could be talking to your best friend in the whole world, and then Janice come in and you go, fuck you, I'm talking to Janice. Because Janice is better than you. Come on, let's face it. She's better than all of us. So anyways, then you're at home, and you start liking Janice, you know what I mean? You start getting invested in her. You go, God damn, that Janice is a cool lady. I would like to meet her one day. That would be a lot of... Fuck, I forgot she vanished. Just my luck.
I'm glad it's not over
They'll
here
find her.
Now you know Janice.
Then you get hope. That's not good. I don't give a fuck what Obama says. Hope is never good. Don't try it. Never works out. So
Oh, this
you
is
go, oh
bittersweet as
man, they'll
well.
find Janice. They're putting pictures up of her on telephone poles. I think that had worked once. And then the news keeps showing you more things about Janice, you know, and they'll show you like the home videos of her. You're like, God damn, look at that, she's eating a pizza. I like her hair like that. They'll find her.
I think I'm in love with
They
Janice.
become obsessed with Janice. It's all you can think of, you know. You're at work.
Obsessed with it.
I just can't wait to get home, agonizing over Janice, you know, and thinking about her with eating pizza and shit. And then you go home, and your nights are just fevered dreams of, you know, Janice and bangs and shit like that. And all you can do is turn on the TV and hope, and you know, and then one day, you know, they go, hey, more news on Janice. There's the Bill. He's still outside, and then Bill is like outside, and he's like, here we are. Where, as you can see behind me, they are scouring the woods. They're still searching for Janice, you know. And then you go, oh fuck, not the woods. You know, that's not.
Not the woods. Not the woods.
Nothing good ever happens in the woods. I've seen enough of these fucking stories to know that Janice ain't coming bounding out of the woods anytime soon. That's it. She's like, hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm just taking a stroll through the woods. What are you taking my picture for? I was just take a stroll through the scraggly woods. Now, if they find you in the woods, they always find you in the same place. Every time, they will find you in a shallow grave. I don't know why they don't just look there in the first place. That's,
Come on,
if I was
where's
the police chief, I'd go, listen, I want every shallow grave in the vicinity checked out. I want to clear up this case by Tuesday on account of I'm running for DA or whatever. But
So that was Norm Macdonald, Janice, and police. I said policeman earlier in the video, but it's police. And I didn't hear anything about the police. It was all news. But yeah, oh my god, the beginning bit. We all know he had cancer, along with Sean Locke. He also died of cancer as well. And so the whole bit was bittersweet. But the thing is, even he himself said, like, comedy's comedy. Even though we all go through this shit, my mom had cancer, and literally 2 years ago, and gladly she made it and is perfectly fine. But to be honest, I am not one of those people just because it's something's bad happen. It don't necessarily mean you can't talk about it, you can't joke about it. This is something is clearly a joke, and it's coming from the man himself. So I don't think you should be getting all what do you call it, pissy about it and go like, can't talk about cancer, it's deadly. No shit, motherfucker. I know 2 people close to me who had cancer, and if I can laugh about it, so can you. You know what I mean? It's just comedy. And oh my god, his story is like, they talk about the Janice bit. It was quite funny. It was actually very funny. I enjoyed that. I thought it would be more. I don't know why, because he said policeman. I didn't once heard the word police. I don't know why I keep saying policeman. It's just say police. But yeah, it's very funny, and I absolutely enjoyed that. And as I mentioned, my next videos are only gonna be Norm Macdonald. So this whole week, all the way till Sunday, it's only Norm Macdonald. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share and leave a comment. And I'll see you guys in the next Norm Macdonald video. See you later.